Hey guys, it is 4 a.m. on Friday the 10th, and we're leaving to go pick up the Dutoids to go to the airport. Let's get started.
Overall review so far of the subway before we got on it.
It's really hot
and it smells pretty bad.
All of New York smells bad.
It's not as busy as I thought it would. But it appears a train's coming, so bye.
Oh my god! That's really funny.
Our trip started on Friday the 10th, and we were just trying to get our bearings. We walked around, shopped, and attempted to find somewhere to eat. Struck out on that front several times. Food in New York City has become quite complicated with COVID. Several restaurants shut down during the pandemic, so we struggled to find open ones. We stayed in Times Square, so we spent a lot of time walking around and people watching near our hotel. One thing we noticed today was that the MTV VMAs were the weekend we were there, so a ton of celebrities were in the Big Apple with us. Sadly, we didn't see them, but I think we came close. We went to the Edge this night, and that was one of my favorite places on the trip. It is a giant glass patio where you can overlook the city. There's a section that even has glass floors so you can look down. My favorite parts didn't love that, but regardless, it was a really cool destination. Allyson.
It's just a lake. Why? Because it's
Being in New York City over 9/11 is something we will probably not get to experience ever again, so this opportunity was incredibly special. As tragic as this event was, it made for some really incredible effects 20 years later. While walking around and visiting places in the city, we saw groups of bikers writing for those who passed away, firefighters from all over the country gathering to celebrate lives lost, and we even saw President Biden fly right over our heads to visit the memorial. Another thing I wasn't expecting was the amount of police and SWAT members there. On every corner there would be at least 3 officers. They're all dressed up as well, in their nicest uniforms all weekend. The last thing we did to this day was we got to see the lights honoring the Twin Towers. These go from dusk the night before to dawn the morning of every year on 9/11.
Yeah, see, that's what I like. That was up there.
Is everyone else here just like a side piece of this one guy? Very odd. Sunday, September 12th. This was our final full day in New York, so we made the most of it. First, we visited the Statue of Liberty. We had to ride a ferry to get there, and it is crazy how small it looks from far away, but how giant it really is. We only got to go as high as the pedestal went, but we got a great view of the New York City skyline. One thing to note about New York right now is you need proof of vaccination everywhere you go, and you need ID to prove it was your card. This little fact makes what happened next on our trip very interesting. We wanted to go to Central Park in the afternoon, but while looking at the map, we realized we would never be able to walk the entire thing, so we rented bikes. However, this bike place took our parents' ID as a deposit, I guess. Once we returned the bikes, they realized the woman who had taken their IDs was gone. Allyson and I simply observed our mothers popping off on the manager of the bike rental place, but an hour later, they had their IDs. Finally, we went to a really good Thai restaurant and had fancy desserts. Overall, it was an amazing experience other than the smells of New York City. Wait, that's good.